From a man who won an incredible amount of money on the lottery to people selling their small ideas to massive companies, we take a look at 10 overnight millionaires. Number 10. Pierre Leguenec. For Pierre Leguenec, a retired French electrician, it was who he worked for that made him an instant mega millionaire. According to recent media reports, while Leguenec was employed by Pablo Picasso in the early 1970s, the artist gave him 271 previously unknown pieces over the course of his employment. Although there is some controversy over these works, a collection of drawings, lithographs, cubist collages, and notebooks is valued at an estimated £50 million. Number 9. Jack Whitaker. Jack Whitaker of West Virginia was already a millionaire from his construction business when he won a $314 million Powerball jackpot in 2002. At that time, the largest undivided jackpot in history. He said he planned to give much of his winnings to charity and avoid changing his life. He did give it to charity, but instead of remaining unchanged, he completely disintegrated before the public. He got arrested for drunken driving and was sued for assault. And he lost millions to casinos, lawsuits, robberies, and strip clubs. Number 8. Kevin Lewis. In August 2013, a curious story hit the media. A Cincinnati casino ended up giving away not one, but $2 million grand prizes when it initially awarded a giant check to someone with the same name as the intended winner. The wrong Kevin Lewis, the one who hadn't won but got up to keep the prize anyway, seemed like the luckiest man alive at the moment. Less than a year later, however, his luck had run out. He ended up before a judge on drug charges. He told the court he spent the money paying other people's bills. He got 2 years probation. Number 7. Sandy Steen. Sandy Steen, 59, is the founder of Finder's Key Purse. This application allows users to find their lost keys. The former flight attendant invented this product, keeping in mind the requisites of the people. Stein currently owns a Lexus, had been to world tours, and even celebrated the 5th anniversary of the company with all her staff at Las Vegas. Stein quit her previous job as a flight attendant and took over the company full-time, just a 5-day work week. She's a philanthropist and strongly recommends people to invest money aside for the rainy days. Number 6. Andrew Mason. As a 29-year-old music major of Northwestern University, Andrew Mason is the brains behind social media sensation Groupon.com. Playing off the words coupon and group, the site offers daily discounts on services and products. The site has been the subject of acquisition talks, as Google has reportedly offered $5.3 billion to acquire the company. Number 5. Oscar and Lauren Stoller. Oscar and Lauren Stoller were ranchers in the 80s, whose North Dakota property turned out to be sitting on oil. They became millionaires and kept on driving their old pickup truck, protesting that they liked their old stuff too much to replace it. Maybe they should have been less modest. Oscar died in 2013, sounding from his obituary like a man who was truly unchanged by millionaire status. Neither the oil nor the money was mentioned at all. Number 4. Tracy Howe. Tracy, along with her husband Peter Kraft, sold their college recruitment software for a hefty multi-million-dollar deal. Howe had been actively engaged with GoalQuest, and 8 years later, she sold the company. With all the wealth, Tracy bought horses, a property in the Hamptons, and invested in her children's education. She currently runs a social philanthropy network known as Sequential. Howe advises people to be patient, especially when they have too much, and alternatively, too little. Number 3. Marv Doniger. Marv Doniger won $3.3 million in a medical lawsuit when his full-time medical physician failed to diagnose his cancer. He retired as a management consultant for Fortune 500 companies. Upon receiving the lawsuit money, Doniger bought 2 poodles and a car. He did not invest on dumb items of no use. He also initiated a trust firm for his grandchildren. Doniger believed that with the sudden influx of a large chunk of money, one is left with either one of 2 choices: to satisfy the short-term hunger, or to plan, execute, and invest for long-term goals. He emphasized on the importance of financial security for the unpredictable crisis through proper planning and management. Number 2. Jonathan Duhamel. Though his longtime dream was to be an all-star hockey player in the NHL, Montreal resident Jonathan Duhamel sought to try his luck and made his destiny of making millions playing poker. On November 8, 2010, the 23-year-old Duhamel won $9 million in prize money for winning the World Series of Poker in Las Vegas. On top of winning poker's biggest tournament, he's the first Canadian ever to grab the title. Number 1. Dave Gell. Gell won $365 million in the 2006 Nebraska lottery. He worked at ConAgra Foods. After the wealth acquisition, Gell lived almost the same life he was living prior to his lottery winning. Let alone a car and a snowblower, he stayed in the same house, worked the same job, though quitting it after some time, and helped neighbors during winters. Gell stated that with the money in one's pocket, it does become irresistible and tempting to spend it all. However, one must exercise caution. One needs to learn to plan and execute for investments. Not every day is Sunday. What would you do with $1 million? Let us know in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos every week.